at the use of if, elif and else block. So let us go for the detailing. If, after if, we'll be writing one condition, and then we are supposed to put one colon, and whenever we are putting a colon, then the next line will be coming with the indentation. That means in this particular indentation we are having 1 2 3 4 blank spaces, and that will indicate that this particular statement, this particular block will be under that conditional if. So when the condition will be true, the control will be coming to this block. Else if, we are talking it as else if, we are calling it as else if, but it is elif. So different languages are having different syntax to write this one. So it is elif, there is a else if. After else if, we are putting another condition, and then we are having one colon here. The next block will get executed when this particular condition will be true, and control will be coming to the else block if the condition against the if statement is false here. So when this particular condition is false, as well as when the condition was false, then the control will be coming to this elif block. So here we are having two conditions that they are connected with the and then if the both conditions are true, then the control will be coming to this block for execution. Otherwise, the control will come to this block. In this if, elif and else, these blocks are optional. We may or may not give. Else will be the last block. After else, we cannot have the elif. But this if is mandatory. If we write any conditional statement, if is mandatory, but elif and else, they are not mandatory. Here we have used two elif blocks, but we can have multiple such. But else will have a single block here. That means we cannot have another else. So let us go for the execution. You can find that we are asking the age of a person, and then using the input function, we are reading the age from the keyboard, and then we are converting it to the integer, and then it is getting assigned onto the variable age. And then if age is less than 5, then this condition, this particular statement is going to get printed as the condition is becoming true. So let us go for the execution. You can find better. So I'm putting the age like 4 here. You see it is printing too young because 4 is less than 5. This condition is true, so control is coming down here, and rest part will remain unexecuted, unreachable. Next, if I go for the execution, if I put the value say 5 exactly, then kindergarten is getting printed. So kindergarten is getting printed because this line is getting the control. Now we shall put one age in between 5 to 17. So let us go for say 10 here. Say you see go to 5 grade, because 10 minus 5 is 5, so that 5 is getting printed. So control came in this block here. Now we are going for the next one. So if we put the age say 20 here, if you put the age say 20, then it is going for go to college. It is going for go to college. So in this way you are getting this idea that how these conditional statements are getting executed. So let us go for another example where you will be using the nested if. That means one if block within another outer if. In this program, we will input a number and check if the number is positive or negative or 0, and display an appropriate message. This time we will use the nested if. So at first we are asking the user to input a number, and the number will be converted to the float type, and then that will be assigned to the num. If num is greater than equal to 0, that means if the num is greater than equal to 0, then we are going for this operation. So when the number is greater than equal to 0, so we are coming down to this block, and here we are checking whether the number is 0 or not. If the number is 0, we are printing this message 0, otherwise we are printing the message negative number. So if the condition is false, then control will be coming directly to this else block, and here the negative number will get printed. Here you can find that this if else block is within this indentation of the outer one. So that means when this condition is true, then control will be coming to this if else nested one. So this is our nested if. So you are getting this idea that indentation is playing a very vital role in our Python coding. So let me go for the execution. Here we are putting the value say 0. So as a result of that, num greater than equal to 0 is getting true. So now it will control will come to this line, number is equal to 0 is true here because I put the value 0, and then print 0. So 0 has got printed. Rest code has remained unreachable, unexecuted. Let us go for another time execution with the values of 5. We can find that 5 is greater than equal to 0, the condition is true. 5 is equal to 0, the condition is false. So it is coming to this positive number here. So that's why the positive number string has got printed. So now if I go for this minus 10, you can find that negative number is getting printed because minus 10 greater than equal to 0, the condition is false. So control will come directly to the else part and the negative number will get printed. So in this way, we have demonstrated that how to use the if, elif and else block and what is nested if and how to write that one with the proper indentation. Thanks for watching this video.